Hey, I hope your Monday is going really good. And I'm actually in this beautiful city, Miami. This is like one of my favorite places. And the weather is like 80 degrees. And Ben and I are about to head back to Atlanta, then Nashville. So I'm like, it's cold up there. So I'm enjoying every second that we're still in this warm weather. But I was thinking about something this morning because sometimes when you start talking to people like about wealth building, one of the first things that they say is what they don't have. But honestly, God did not base his plan on your abundant harvest, your abundant life, your extravagant life that he called you to based on what you have. Really, it's based on belief, what you believe. And I was thinking about how years ago I was on food stamps, bruh, like almost for a year, trying to figure it out. And going through like crazy divorce and on food stamps, trying to make sure that my daughter was taken care of. And I just was like, had this epiphany, like, I'm not about to be that girl that's waiting on child support to determine whether or not she can go to private school or I can drive the car of my dreams. And it was honestly through relationships and partnerships that helped to get me out of that situation. First of all, I believe that I deserve more. I believe I was not a child support living kind of girl. That was first of all. And even though I was looking for it at the time, I was like, I'm not trying to move like this. Like, I don't want this to be my narrative. I don't want this to be my story. And so I want to encourage a lot of you, especially as we're going into like the holiday season, which is a beautiful season. It's like my favorite season, right? And gift giving. I want you to really start thinking about not just the gifts that you want to give, but just moving different. Not just thinking about, purses and shoes and clothes, which I'm all about that because I'm a girl's girl and I love playing dress up. But honestly, that doesn't like create cash flow like that. And so this whole real estate thing that God has opened up the door for me to walk in, and a lot of you and a lot of my colleagues that I'm really proud of that's happening, it's really for you. It's not just for like a remnant of people. I think God uses a remnant to speak a message that will build the faith of other people for them to be able to say, bam, this is for me. I can do this, right? But ultimately, I want you to know it's for you. And all you have to do is like make a decision. Once you make a decision, the money comes, the resources come, the people come, like all the stuff that you need comes. Tonight on the Millionaires Club chat, and I want to encourage you to join. It's just $29 a month. And the reason I created it really small is because I wanted the average girl in particular, and I love everybody. I love guys and girls. But I really wanted the average girl to know and to understand money and how money moves and how wealth has patterns and it has rhythms. And then, of course, we're going through like all of this economic shift and change in our country. We're coming up on another election. Like all of these things, like we're set right now. This is the perfect storm for you to start building wealth. Let me give you a couple reasons why you should invest in real estate. First of all, it's an asset, okay, that can create cash flow. I would prefer that you rehab and put a tenant in it, then that way every single month you got $600 coming in, $1,000 coming in, $1,500 coming in, $2,000 a month coming in. The point is you got cash flow coming in every single month. Secondly, it's a tax write-off, okay? And then thirdly, it helps to build your overall net worth so that you can use that as collateral maybe to play and get other things like apartment buildings, hotels, whatever you want to get. And tonight, actually on the Millionaires Club chat, I'm gonna have my account on, who is amazing. This girl is brilliant and she is phenomenal with helping you, whether you have a trust in place, a foundation, an LLC, a sole proprietorship, corporate S, corporate C, or if it's just you, yourself, and I. It don't matter like where you are in the tax game, like she'll make sure that you're structured properly, and not just that, where you are, but also can help you actually scale up. So you can get on JillTanker.com to get more information. to join the club, we love to have you. Or you may want to say, hey, I want access to that inventory. I want to see that inventory that you have available right now. Because most of this inventory is running between like $18,000 and $30,000, which I think is great for a starter. You know, Kim Kiyosaki and I were talking, and she said the number one thing that a person can do is to start investing and then start small. Sometimes people feel like they got to do like all of this. Then maybe people push that. I don't think so when you're first starting, because you're already nervous as all heck, right? And don't talk to other folks about doing it, because they're gonna try to talk you out of it. So anyway, I hope to have you a part of the club. I hope to have you another person that owns assets, right? That are gonna create cash flow. And because girls, this is for you. You can play in this field. Let's go. Let's do it together. All right, see ya.